Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let's continue our discussion. Last meeting, before the mid-test, we talk about phonetics. Phonetics is only dealing with the discussions of language sounds without paying attention to the meaningfulness or to the meaningful aspect of speech sound. I'm telling you again, phonetics is only dealing with the production, the transfer, and the perceptions of language sounds. So we never talk about meaningfulness aspect of sounds in phonetics. And in phonology, we are dealing with the meaningfulness aspect of language sounds. Yeah. In phonetics, we already talk about consonants, vowels, and diphthongs as the segmental sounds. And today, we are going to talk about the segmental sounds that become meaningfulness unit of a language. Let's pay attention. Let's take example in English. T and th are different sounds. T is a plosive sound, meanwhile th is a fricative sound. Phonetically, they are different. In English, they are also different meaningful sound because t in tin differs it from th in thin. But those sounds, whether they are different, they are not meaningfully different in Indonesian language. Tidak, which contains th, is just the same as tidak. Okay, let's say someone says it as tidak. So people will never think that they are different words. But in English, th, like in thin, is different from thin. So the th and th are also different in Arabic. So those who learn Arabic know that very well. Okay, we can say that th and th are phonemes in English, but not in Indonesian. Why? Because th and th are meaningfully different. So let me give an example in Arabic, for example. K and h are different. Akbar means big, meanwhile akhbar means news in Arabic. But in Indonesian, k and h, yes, they are what you call that. They are also phonemes, but not as what you call that, as not clear as in Arabic. Khusus and khusus, when someone say khusus, Indonesian people will understand it. When they say khusus, so it is the correct pronunciation. Okay. Now, I already mentioned the phonemes of consonants. The sounds that can become phonemes in a language, not only consonants. Vowels can also become phonemes. For example, in English, if I want you to pay attention to me, I will say, I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. Okay. Beg here means ask for. But I have got a black bag. My bag is the black one, not the red one. So bag here is a container in which you put your books or your laptop. Okay? Bag and bag are different words in English. Okay? So we can say a in bag makes it different from a in bag. I beg your pardon. Okay? But again, in Indonesian, e and a are not phoneme, are not meaningfulness, because when someone says it as becek, so it's just the same as becek. Okay? Yeah, but it doesn't mean that the phonemes in Indonesians are less than English. You can say and uk in Indonesian are, let's come back to consonants, right? So, you know, Pak Fauzi bought a pack. Okay? Pak Fauzi membeli satu pak rokok. So, pak here is different from pak, right? Pak means a pack, a package. Meanwhile, pak is addressing. So, let's come back to vowels. In Indonesian, and e are different. So, like pejabat teras itu berdiri di teras rumahnya, you can say the and e are different. We can say that and e in Indonesian are phonemes. Okay. The phonemes do not only involve consonants, it also involves vowels, and it also involves diphthong. Let's come to Indonesian first. Kala in Indonesian means time or tense. Okay, if you study grammar, you know that tense is kala. Kala is tense in English. Kala is different from kalau. It means that what you call that pair of words show that a and au are different. Okay, now I am telling you that when I think I have given you examples. When we want to get phonemes in a language, in English, in Arabic, in Indonesian, we have to do analysis. The analysis is called minimal pair analysis. Tin and thin is a pair of words. It is called a minimal pair. Bag and bag are a pair of words, so it is a minimal pair. And then like sin and sign, okay, e is a vowel, meanwhile I is a diphthong. Sin and sign is a minimal pair that shows vowel and diphthong, vowel e and diphthong I are diphthong. So what is minimal pair analysis? Minimal pair analysis is an effort to find phonemes in a certain language. Okay, I will give you assignment in order that you can get well informed with the notions of phonemes and minimal pair and minimal pair analysis. Okay, we are going to talk further about phonemes and some other notions, some other important notions dealing with phonemes next meeting. Just focus on phonemes, minimal pair, and minimal pair analysis. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.